to complete it as much as possible. So everyone be prepared accordingly. So without wasting time, let us start. So many of you have already prepared your assignment and already you have shared to me over the WhatsApp. So I haven't checked that assignment yet, but in my available time, I will be checking on that. So rest of the guys who have not shared with me, you can share. And the assessment, in assessment, what the questions I have written over there, that is most important for the for the purpose of interview, to crack that interview also. Like you can say that it's a good questions actually I have listed in that assignment. So if you will work on that, it will help you only, because that assessment answer I have already at mind. So that is no any use for me. But if you will prepare, if you will work, that will help you out. So let me share my screen. Very good afternoon, Aman. Guys, is my screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So control statement today will complete it, and then we'll move with the post concept from tomorrow and onward. We go with it. Everyone, please mute yourself. Guys, I'm getting noise. Can you please mute yourself? So we'll go with theory and practical both. And remember, to crack the technical interview, theory part is most important because it will play a major role in the technical interview. But in the coding round, you will have to attend for the coding. So coding is also important, but this tech theory part is also important because technical interview will get conducted as well as coding interview also get conducted. So and theory without technical or theory knowledge working on practical, it I think it is not a good decision. So let us go with both, and we'll go in in speed. We'll complete it in fast way. So talking about this Java control statement, as the name is suggesting over here, control statement. Statement, as you know, right? Whatever the line we are writing in our IDE or any editor. So if we'll separate that using the semicolon, that is one complete statement. Means semicolon indicates a complete statement or termination of that statement. Are you getting my point? So int num equal to 20. I have written over here int num equal to 20 semicolon, and then I have written over here int num2 equal to 20. So this semicolon this semicolon separates this statement and this separate statement. Means what? It is the termination of this statement. Semicolon indicates the termination of the statement, complete statement. From here to here, it is one statement and it is another statement. Now I am talking about over here control statement. So we are going to control the statement what we are writing inside our code. How we are going to control that one, we'll check it now. So see, a problem without using control statement, as we know that what compiler will compile this code, and at the time of the execution, compiler will follow what is that compiler will follow what step by step, means that will execute step by step by step statement which will write over here. Suppose over here I am writing hello, hello, or welcome. Let me write it welcome over here. So let
So,
me wait, guys, please mute yourself. So let me save it and let me execute it. Are you able to see what's the output we are getting over here? Welcome. Correct? If I will write it over here once again, we'll save it, we'll execute it. We are getting output two times. I have written over here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 times. Let me save it. Let me execute it. We are getting 5 times. So how the control is getting flowed? How control is flowing over here? Execution control flow. So first, let me do one thing. Welcome 1, welcome 2, welcome 3, welcome 4, and welcome 5. Let me save it. Let me execute it. Now see how execution flow is going on. First, compiler or JVM had executed this one. Then after this statement, then after this statement, then after this statement, and finally this statement. Accordingly, we got the output welcome 1, welcome 2, welcome 3, welcome 4, and welcome 5. According to this output, what we can imagine, we can we can be sure that compiler is executing this compiler or JVM is executing this one line by line, line by line. So means what? All these are statements only, right? Now control statement over here, Java control statement describes the order in which the statements will be executed at runtime. The order in which the statements will get executed. Over here, what is the order of the execution? Order of execution is what? It is in serial way, right? First getting executed this one, then after this, then after this, then after this, then after this. Do is there any control over this statement? No. Like a statement is getting executed one by one in the procedural manner, correct or not? So if we want to control the flow of execution, then we must have to use what control statement. Are you getting my point? If we want to control the execution flow during the runtime, so so during the runtime, first this will get executed, then this, then this, then this, finally this, correct? But if we want to control this statement execution, then we'll have to use what control statement. Now talking about what is the meaning of controlling the execution statement order? Means what? We can control the execution, means what? We can restrict, we can give some restriction to you execute in during the execution of over this statement. How we are going to do this? Using this control statement. Can you please mute yourself? So we are having different types of control statements available over here. So first one is what? Selection statement. Second one is what? Iterative statement. And third one is what? transfer statement. How we are controlling, will tell you practically. So we are having three types of control statement: selection statement, iterative statement, and the transfer statement. As the name suggests over here, selection statement, in this among several statements, only one statement will be selected and executed. Or select or selection statement give us the facility to select particular statement to be get executed during the runtime. So what are those selection statements? Selection statements are nothing but what? If else, and if else ladder. Guys, can you please mute yourself? So we are having if else, and if else ladder. Now, if we want to control the execution flow, let me do one thing. Int num equal to 2. Int num equal to 2. I'm writing over here if num is similar to 2, then what? Execute this two statement. If num is similar, see over here, guys. Everyone, please mute yourself. So see over here, we are having only five statement, right? 1 to 5. Welcome 1 to 5. But using this control statement, I am controlling the flow of execution. How I am controlling? I am giving some condition over here. If num is similar to 2, then only you execute the statement which are written inside this if. Otherwise, you have to escape this one. You have to skip this one. Getting my point? So let me save it. Let me execute it. Guys, over here, state this condition is true or not? Yes. Num means the num variable is having the value 2. Yes. So condition is true. It will execute this one. So let me run it. Are you able to see all output is coming? I'm checking over here. Each num is similar to 4. Is this condition is true? No. Means what? I'm restricting JVM. Don't execute this until and unless this num will have the value 4. So is it true? Num is having 2, but I am checking whether num is similar to 4 or not. It is not 4, right? Means condition is false. Hence, I am restricting during the execution to execute this. Getting my point? Now I am executing this one. Just see the output. See 1, 4, and 5. 1 got executed, 4 and 5 got executed, but this one got executed or not? No. Why? Condition is false. What I'm trying to tell you all? This is the control statement. Means what? I am controlling the order of execution of the statement during the runtime using this if control statement. Are you getting my point or not? So I'm con- I'm controlling the execution of the I'm controlling the execution of which statement during the runtime. So this is what if selection statement. Getting my point? Now talking about if else. So we are having else conditions also. So these are the problems which we have in this without using the control statement. But if we have used the control statement, we have decided which statement will get executed or not. Correct. Now talking about this is the if statement. We are having now if else statement. So if this condition is true, then execute this one. Otherwise, if this condition is not true, then execute the other statement. So what is the syntax for that? You guys already know if else condition, right? Now let me put it inside this if else. So else. Now see the output 1 4 5. Is this condition is true? No. If this condition is not true, then it it control went where? Else part, and now else part is getting executed over here. So we are getting the output welcome 1, welcome 4, welcome 5. If this condition will true, like I'm putting over here, instead of 4 I'm writing over here 2. Now see, this condition is true now, so it will execute only if false, else part will not get executed. So this is what if else condition. If it if else control statement, let me execute this one. Now we are getting only 2 and 3. Means what? At the very beginning, we at the very beginning we saw that what all the statement we are getting executed line by line by line. Correct. But now later on, when we have used this control statement, now we are in a position to control the order of execution of the statement during the runtime. Getting my point? Now talking about, so this is if else. Now talking about if else ladder, we are having if else ladder also. So if we'll use if we want to check multiple conditions at the same time, then we are having if else ladder. If else ladder. If else ladder. So let me make it two. Now suppose if we need to check multiple conditions at the same time, then we are using what? If else ladder. So int num equal to 10, int num1 equal to 10, comma num2 equal to 20, num3 equal to num3 equal to how much? I'm using 8 over here. Now I'm checking over here if num1 is greater than num2 and num2 and num1 is greater than what? Num3, then what? Then system.out.println greatest number, greatest number is equal to which one? Num1 else I'm checking else if I'm checking over here num2 is greater than num3. If this condition is true, I'm printing over here but greatest number is equal to what? Num2.
Yes.
Second number is greatest, or first number is greatest. First number is greatest. If else if num1 is not greatest, if then num2 is also not greatest, then definitely num3 is greatest or not? Yes. So in the else condition, we'll write else third number third number is greatest, and we'll write the num3. So now see how. Let me save it. Let me execute this one. Now see how it is working. So this is what if else ladder. See, among these three variables, which variable value is greatest? Now this using this control statement if else ladder, we are in a position to find out. Correct? Now we are getting the output how much? Second number is greatest. Second number is having 20. Let me check it. Let me make it third number as 80 and let me execute it once again and see whether this code, the code what I have written is working correctly or not. Getting my point? 80 is coming, right? So third number is greatest. Let me make it so first number. So I made it as 100 and let me save it and execute it. Now see which one is getting out, which output we are getting. First number is greatest. Means what? As the number we are changing, accordingly our this code is working absolutely fine or not. Whether we are getting the whether we are getting the correct output or not. Yes. Guys, who is this track? Ruxana, can you please mute yourself? So, see whether this is a very simple input and simple output. Means this is a very simple code to check greatest number among the three numbers. But my intention is what? To explain you how this if else ladder is working. First, in the very beginning, we have checked over here is num1 is greater than num2. Num1 is value 100, num2 is value 20. Yes, this condition is true. Now this is what logical AND operator, right? So what is the working principle of this logical AND? It will check if the first condition is true, then it will check to the second condition. If both condition will get true, then only this will return the true statement. And if it will give the true statement, means what? This if statement will get executed. If this condition is not true, this if block will not get executed, it will move to the next condition check. Now, so over here, first condition is true. Now it is checking second condition whether 100 is greater than num3 means 80. Yes, 100 is greater. Means what? This condition is true as well as this condition is true. If now we are having both condition true, getting my point. Now it will return the true value. If it will return the true value, this if block will get executed. Correct. Now this statement got executed, and after that, this will not get executed since first statement is true, it won't check to the further statement. If it will check to this next condition or statement in only if first condition will get failed. Getting my point? So this is the execution order of which one? If is ladder. Getting my point? So if if a selection statement we have checked if else, and now we have checked if else ladder. Moving further, we are having what? Switch statement. So switch is also a selection statement. Why we are uh, why we are saying that it is a selection statement? Because among the available statements, we are selecting the statement during the runtime, means what? Which statement will get executed? That we are selecting. We are having available three statements: this, first, second, third, but we are selecting the statement which statement will get executed. That's the reason it is called as what? Selection statement. So we are having if else, if else ladder. All those are coming into the falling under if else statement. Now we are having switch statement. So switch statement, we are also using this in to so switch statement. If several options are available, then it is not recommended to use nested if because it reduces readability. If multiple statements are available, in that case, instead of using this if else statement, we should use which one? Switch statement. To handle this requirement, we should go for what? Switch statement. Now talking in which case, what is the syntax and how it is working. So let me um, if we want to take this input from the user from the console during the runtime, then only one way we can do it using this what? We have to create a scanner class object, and using this only we can take the input from the user. How we are going to first we'll ask the user to input enter what. Just see over here, I'm asking the user, I'm asking from user to enter day number from 1 to 7. And from this 1 to 7 means we are having number of days. How many? 7 days, right? But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm asking from user to enter the day number from 1 to 7. They will give one input, either 1, either 2, either 3, either 4, right? Up to 7. And according to that number, will print the day name of the day. Correct. So how we'll do that? We'll do that using this switch statement. So we will have 7 statement, right? Which statement? System dot out dot println Sunday. Let me copy it. Just see, I'm talking about this switch case statement. So we are having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, THUR, right? Friday and Saturday. Saturday. So we are having 7 days over here. If let me save it and let me execute it, what the output will get over here? See, it is asking to give the input I have given to, but no matter, it will show complete Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. See, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All this statement is getting executed in serial manner, correct or not? But now we want to control it using the control
Switch.
statement. Which one? Switch. So how we'll do that? We'll put it inside the switch statement. So what is the syntax of the switch? switch switch will give the condition over here. So which condition will give? This day number which we have accepted from the user. Now I'm giving input to this switch. Now I'm asking the syntax of this one is what? Case 0, case 1. I'm asking case 2. See, listen very carefully, it is most important. Case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, case 7. We are having 7, right? 1 to 7. If user will give input something different, in that case, default default statement will get executed. You have entered wrong input. Please try again. Correct. Now, so for condition 1, let me print it Sunday. for 2, let me print Monday. For 3, let me print Tuesday. For Wednesday, 5, Thursday, 6, Friday, and 7, Saturday. So let me execute this one. It is asking me to give the input. Enter day number from 1 to 7. I am writing over here 8. So is 8 is available in this switch case? No, no any case will match in case of 8. So let me hit enter. What the output is we are getting? You have entered wrong input. Please try again. Means what? If whatever the input we have given, if that input will not match with any case, in that case, the default statement will get executed. Getting my point? If so, now I'm executing it once again. Now see the output. I'm giving over here 4. See the output. So which case got matched? This 4, right? Now after 4, it has printed what? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and again it is printing what? You have entered wrong input. Please try again. Means what? From this case and onwards, whatever we have written, all are getting executed. But is it a correct output? No, because in switch case, only those statement will should get executed which will match with the switch switch input. Correct or not? But over here, after matching 4, all are getting executed. So it is also called as what? It is also called as fall through inside the switch statement. So is it a correct output? No, it is not a correct output. So how we can control it? We can control it using which one? A transfer statement. That transfer statement is nothing but what? Break statement. So break. B-R-E-A-K. Break. The same statement we'll have to use. So the main use of this statement, once once the execution will get completed, this break statement completely break this entire loop and it will come out from this loop. Means what? Remaining condition will not get executed. Getting my point? Let me do over here, here also, here also, here also, and now in 7th place, and that's it. Now let me save it. Let me execute it. Now it will give us the correct output. In any case, whatever you will give the input, I am giving 1, getting Sunday, right? Let me execute it once again. It is asking me. So let me give input 9. It is giving you have entered wrong input. So no any case got matched over here. That's the reason it is default value is getting executed during the runtime. Let me save it and let me execute it once again. Now see, if I'm trying to give 5, 5 is which one? Thursday. Now it is giving the correct output or not? Based on this input value, it is giving correct output. Yes. Now let me execute it once again. Let me give it 6. Now see which statement, which output we are getting in case of 6. 6 case number 6 got matched and it is giving the Friday only, no any other statement. So now it is working fine, right? So this is what switch case statement. We have seen just now if statement, if else statement, ladder if else. Now we have covered this switch statement. So in this switch statement, this is the input. We'll have to give it over here input, and based on this input, corresponding case will get executed. But we have to be careful while using this switch case statement. Why? Because if we'll not write the code properly, after matching the case, rest of the other cases will also get executed.
Sir,
So will yes, tell me.
sir, I have one query that we don't want to use default statement. Okay,
Yes.
here. So I can do one thing that I ask from you, that is right or not. We put all the switch statement under the if condition, and where we can use AND operator. Yeah, कि number is greater than 0, AND operator, num is less than 8. In that case, we don't need a default statement. Am I right, sir?
Can you repeat once again?
Sir, we don't want to use default statement
Okay.
in okay. So
Yes.
in that condition, if I
Yes.
use if statement, if condition,
Yes.
and can use AND operator, and in under the if statement we can give the condition n greater than 0, AND operator, n less than 8.
Yes.
Can I write this type of code, sir?
Yes, we can do that. Let me check this.
Okay,
Um,
thank you.
if if that case will not get matched over here, then that statement will not execute. That's it. So it is for our purpose, like default, and also just you remember that default order can be anywhere. Like at the very beginning, at the middle, anywhere. Order of this default is not matter at all. Anywhere we can write it and see without default also we are getting the output. I'm writing over here 8. Is 8 available? No, it will not give any output. Nothing it will give. So it is for our purpose. It is for the user purpose only. If any case will not match, then we are giving simple output, simple message to the user that whatever the input you have given, that is incorrect. Please try once again. This is very useful for the client. But accordingly, what you have said, that is also correct. Within if condition only will check, will have to give condition also over there, right? Whether the input below, whether the input is in between 1 to 7 or not. If not, then give the message and break it out. That's it. We can do that then also.
Okay,
But
thank you, sir.
but but it is what? It is system defined. Means what? In the system it is already defined the structure, correct or not? Based on the this structure, we can write the code and accordingly we can perform the calculation in our code or program. Getting my point? This
Yes, sir.
syntax, this structure is already defined in system, correct? So we have to
Yes,
follow this state structure, and if it is up to us how we are going to utilize this switch case, it is up to us. Based on the applications and usage, we can do that one. Definitely we can do. Suppose over here, so I'm removing this one. Let me do that. I'm removing this one and I'm checking over here, but see, without default, how can we check do that one then? See, so case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, and case 7. And in all these cases, each statement is important because 7 belongs to Saturday, 6 belongs to Friday, 5 belongs to Thursday, 4 belongs to Wednesday. So if input is 4, correct, then only this will get executed. So
yes.
how you will write your code to check inside if you will use if else condition, then where you will check that one? Just let me. Is it possible to write it over here? I think it is not possible. See, is it possible? No. So structure we can't change. So
Yes, sir.
default we have to use definitely. And in this default, what we can do, in this default we can write the condition according to our requirement. We can write the condition over here. Suppose in this default section, if we want to do the any type of condition, if we want to check, we can do that. See over here, if num is greater than what 7, then print it over here. What system dot order println your input is greater than what 7.
7.
Try 7. Try again. Try again. Else, so not num, denum. day num, and else what? Else if I'm checking over here, day num is less than what? 1. I'm giving message you have entered. Your input is what?
Greater than,
Your
uh,
input is negative.
less than 1. Yeah, negative.
Negative number. Try again. Correct. So we can do these things inside this default statement only. Correct. Otherwise, we are not having any other option to write it, because in every scenario, see, if this will get executed only once, this case will get matched, and case this one is getting matched based on this input. Means whatever the input value we are having in this denum, this denum is getting verified with this case, and this one G1 case value what 2, then 3, then 4. Suppose if anyone will not match, in that case, which step, where you will write your if else condition and you will give the input, and you will write your query and message. So if all cases will not get met, then default we can write it over here. But this default is not compulsory. We say without this also it will get executed. Default order is also we can give default anywhere. Suppose I am giving default over here. Still it is okay. Getting my point?
Yes,
Still
sir.
it is okay. So default order is no matter at all, and default is not compulsory, but if will not use default, in that case, if user will give wrong input, from where we can give the message that you have entered. I'm writing over here -1. It is given your input is negative, try again. Means what? This default statement is getting executed. I hope this switch statement is clear to all of you. And see what kind of input value, what type of input value we can give to the switch statement. Can we give boolean true? No, we can't give this true or false value. Why? Because true and false, only two statement is there, right? True means true and false means what? False. In that case, we are having the if else condition, correct? So why we should go for this switch statement? So boolean type variable is not required inside this switch statement. Can we give int x? Declaration will not give you over here. So int I have declared over. Let me check it. Int I have given, right, and I am giving over here byte num1 equal to 6, and now I am giving this num1 input num1. So means what? Byte we can give input. Can we give short? Let me check it. Yes, short also we can give. Can we give input int? Int we can give. Can we give float? Float. So 6, 8. No, float we can't give in this. See, only con but only convertible into value, a string or enum values are permitted. See, cannot switch on a value of type float. Only convertible int value, a string or enum values are permitted. Getting my point? Double can we give? No, double also we can. Let me check. Double also we can't give over here. Double value also can't give. So byte, short, int we can give, and character we can give, string we can give. So character, if suppose I am giving over here char ch equal to c, it is also acceptable. Can we give this ch input? Yes, ch input we can give. If we'll execute this one, no any case will match. In that case, which case will get matched? Default case, and it is giving the input what? I'm giving two. Still it is giving something. Okay, because I'm checking over here day num, right? Wait. because if ch means what? C only. So no any case got match over here, right? Means default will get match over here, right? So in this default, I am checking whether day number is greater than 7. Day number is less than 1, but day number I have not given over here, right? So day number I have, so now day number I have given 2, right? So it is not matching to not greater than 7, not less than 1. So it came outside and it had what executed this one block. Why? Because there was no any break statement. In the same way, I am giving the same input once again. Will get the correct output. I am giving the true. See, no any case got match over here, right? So remember what type of input value we can give inside the switch. We can give byte, we can give short, we can give int, we can give character, we can give string also, but we can't give which one? Double, float, boolean. For boolean we know that boolean is having two value. So to checking for two condition, we are having the if else statement. Why should we go for the switch? So boolean is also not available. And talking about the float and double and long, why it is not available? Because long data type size is very high. So that much of switch cases we can't write inside the switch statement. So that's the reason that double, long, and float is not available to use over. So just remember this one. And this is what Sunday to Monday printing over here now. So switch statement got over. Let me go with one project. So switch statement equal. So using this control statement, if else, we are now trying to calculate this electricity application. So conditions are given over here. What are those conditions? So condition is what? If we'll take the electricity unit input from the user, and if user will give the unit that belongs to uh, between 1 to 100, then we'll charge it for per unit 2 rupees. If this unit will fall under 100 to 200, we'll charge it 5 rupees. If that unit will fall under 200 to 300, we'll charge it with 7 rupees. For this range, 10 rupees. For this range, 12 rupees. If that unit consumed by the consumer is more than 500 and onward, then we'll calculate this one as a 15 rupees per unit. But 15 rupees per unit after 500 and onward. Before 500 and onward, we'll calculate it with 12 rupees. Before that, 10 rupees. Before that, this. Before that, this. And before that, this one. Means what? Up to 100, 2 rupees. Then after 100 and till 200, 5 rupees. 200 to 300, this much, this much, this much. And accordingly, this much we'll have to calculate it. Correct? So now let me write it. The code for here. Scanner is SYSTM system dot in, and this scanner class exists in which package? Import java dot util dot scan.
And
So in this, so at the very beginning, at the very first day, I have discussed about this uh, program format, right? This is the package section. This is what import section. Now you got the meaning why we are using this import section over here, because this class is scanner class is already written inside the Java software. So what is the need to declare and means develop this scanner class once again? No, already available in the Java. Just simply we have to give the link over here. And if we link this program with that scanner class, then whatever the functionality is written in this scanner class, we can use that one. So this is the scanner class which is written inside the system, and you can check inside this what how many codes are written. See, so this is the scanner class. So this scanner class is having one. We are using this one. So I made one scanner class object, and using this scanner class object, I can take input from the user. Now I'm asking the user enter enter your consumed unit. So we'll have to take it. So I'm writing over here what unit equal to s dot next in, and this unit will check over here if. So to calculate this, we'll have to declare one variable, like we'll have to hold double. Let me take it as a double total price, total bill equal to 0.0. Now I'm checking over here whatever the input that user has given. So let me first print that in total unit is unit, correct. Now I'm checking in this for if condition, if unit is what greater than or equal to 1, and what unit is less than equal to 100, then calculate this total bill equal to total bill plus what unit star how much rupees, 2 rupees. Getting my point? I'm copying it, I'm pasting over here, copying it, pasting it over here, pasting it, and pasting it. So let me check it. If first condition is not true, in that case, else if I'm checking over here what your unit is greater than or equal to how much, less than 100, I'm taking. Yeah, if your unit is greater than equal to which one, 100, and less than how much, 200, means what, up to 199, less than 200, then do this one, what total bill equal to total bill plus over here 100 star 2, then what, plus unit minus what, 100, and then star how much, 5 rupees, 3 rupees or 5 rupees. Are you getting my point? See, so this much will explain you. Now else what, your unit is greater than and equal to 200, and over here it is not 200, less than 200, means what, up to 199 unit. If 200, then it will come in this. Now it will check whether your unit is greater than equal to 200 and unit is less than equal to how much, 300. If it is so, in this case what you will have to do, you will have to do this till the 199, and accordingly you have to adjust which one. So not this one, will use over here 200 na. So 100 into 5 plus 100 into 5 plus over here unit minus, will do over here what, unit minus how much, 200, and then into how much, 7 rupees. I will explain you, don't worry, once again will explain. Now else suppose their unit is more than 300, in that case we'll have to write it over here less than 300, 300 or beyond that unit that client has consumed. In that case will not calculate this, will calculate different one. We'll have to first check it over whether your unit is greater than equal to 300 and unit is less Then how much? 400. In that case, what you will have to do, just you will have to use this one up to the 3, and 400 you will have to calculate that one also over here. How we are going to do that? See, so first up to 100 unit with 2 rupees we'll have to calculate. Then after 100, 100 and between 200, so 100 only, right? So 100 to 100, between 200, how much? 100 only. So 100 into 5, then after this is up to the 200, correct? Now this is for 300, so 300 will directly write it over here. 100 into 7, 100 into 7. Then this one is for the next, means what? Unit minus 300, because why why I'm subtracting 300 from unit? Reason behind it, what? Up to 300 unit I have calculated over here, up to 300. Getting my point? This bill is up to 300. After 300 and below the 400, how much unit will have to consume it? This one, rs 10 rupees, correct? So unit minus 300, and then this is the remaining part, and we'll multiply it with how much? 10 rupees. Getting my point? Suppose if it is not falling under this 400, means they have consumed more than 400 unit electricity, then in that case this if condition, if condition will get executed over here, we'll have to check whether your unit consume unit is greater than or equal to 400 or not. If it is greater than, then is it less than 500 or not? If it is greater than 400, greater than and equal to 400 and less than 500, in that case you will have to calculate the bill, electricity bill. How you will calculate that one? First 100 unit, 2 rupees. Second 100 unit, 5 rupees. Third 100 unit, 7 rupees. And fourth 100 unit, how much? 10 rupees. And then remaining up, because for up to 400 we have calculated over here, correct? Up to 10. So for if after 400 unit and less than 500, then only it will fall under, and whatever the between 400 to 500 unit is available, that unit will get calculated based on how much rupees? 12 rupees, correct? So 4 to 500 will calculate it up to 12 rupees. So we'll write it over here instead of 10, we'll write it over here how much? 12 rupees, correct? If suppose it is greater than, electricity bill consumed is greater than or equal to 500, in that case over here will not check the rest, because after 500 whatever how much unit they have consumed, just calculate them using how much? 15 rupees. So I am checking whether your unit is greater than or equal to 500 or not. If it is so, in that case total will, I am doing over, total will plus 100 star 2 plus 100 star how much? 5 plus 100 star 7 plus 100 star how much? 10 plus 100 star 12 plus, just remember over there, this is 100, this is 200, this is 300, this is 400, and this is 500. Up to 500 I have calculated, but after 500, 15 rupees per unit. So after 500, how much unit we are having? Unit minus 500 star how much? 15 rupees. So total will have, we have calculated, right? Now your total electricity bill equal to how much? Total bill. That's it. So this is how we have solved the problem. This problem, based on this condition, we have written the code to calculate the electricity bill, and output we have written over here. Let me save it, let me execute it, and let me give the input. So based on this condition only, this output will get. Suppose up to 1 to 100, I am putting over here, suppose 99. So how much electricity bill we should have? 99 into 2, how much? Is it giving correct output? Suppose if I am giving 100 rupees, so 100, how much it should calculate? Because up to 99, it will calculate. Let me do one thing. Greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to 100. Less than equal to 100. Let me do one thing. Greater than 100. Less than equal to 200. Then greater than 200. Less than equal to 300. Greater than 300. Less than equal to how much? 400. Greater than 400. Less than equal to how much? 500. And greater than 500. So let me save it, let me execute it. So unit I am giving over here 100. Up to 100, 2 rupees. If it will go beyond the 100, let me write 120. So up, how much bill is it should calculate? Up to 100, 2 rupees. And so see, 300 is, it is coming, right? So this 120 means what? See over here. 120 means what? How much? How we are writing? 100 and plus 20. So this up to 100 unit, how much rupees? 2 rupees. So 100 into 2, how much? 200. And this remaining 20 will get calculated using this 5 rupees, right? So 25 ja 100. So 200 plus 100, how much will we got? 300. Are you getting my point? So that's how this program is calculating the electricity bill. But how we have solved this one? Using the control statement, if else ladder, if else if, and then else. So this is about this control statement, which one? If else ladder, and switch statement. Now moving further, we are talking about which one? Iterative statement. So give me 2 minutes of break. We'll continue it. So guys, please mute yourself. Who is this Prince Chauhan? Can you mute yourself? So let me move further. So now we are talking about this iterative statement. That iterative statement is also falling under this control statement only. Why we are telling this as a iterative statement? Iterative means what? The same statement will repeat it again and again, again and again based on our condition. That's why it is called as what? Iterative statement. If we don't know, see over here, if we don't know the number of loop iteration in advance, then we should go with the while loop. Okay, leave it. So iterative statement, how many iterative statement we are having? We are having three iterative statement: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. Why we are calling it as a loop? Loop means what? Complete circuit, means it will be in loop, means complete in circle, again and again, again and again, same task. That's the reason it is called as what? Loop. So iterative statement, you got the meaning? Iterative statement means what? The same statement, if will execute again and again, again and again, again and again, that is called as what? That is falling under what? Which one? Iterative statement. So let me create one iterative statement program. So for loop, iterative statement. Now in this statement, let me check it. So, close it first of all. Okay. So where is the iterative statement I'm talking about in the for loop? So see, let me do it main over here in this. So I'm writing over here this is statement. Which one? So let me remove it out. Let me remove this also. Let me remove this also. Let me format it. Fine. Now guys, just you see, if I will execute this program, what the output we will get it over here. So let me arrange this one. So it is outside. Let me come over here. Let me save it. So what the output will get? Will get welcome 1, welcome 2, welcome 3, welcome 4, welcome 5. Let me execute this one. So see over here, welcome 1 to 5, we are getting the output. Suppose if somebody will ask you to print this welcome up to 10 times, happily you can write it over here, Control C and then Control V. If you will execute, we'll get the output up to how much? 10 times, right? 10 times we got. Now, if somebody will ask you, can you do the same thing once again? Can you write the code to print up to 20 times? You can do it very easily. Just you do what? Copy and then paste it over here. See, if we'll print it, we'll get the output up to how much time? 20 times. Leave it the numbering, because numbering we have done mistake over here, but it has printed up to 20 times or not? Yes. If somebody will ask you, can you write the same code up to 50 times? Happily you can do. But if somebody asks you, can you display the same code up to 200 or more than 2? You know that it will be very challenging. Why? Because it because you are doing the same thing. You are printing welcome, welcome, welcome only. But if they will ask you to write more than 200 or 500 or 1000, in that case, writing it manually, I have done the copy paste over here, but writing it manually to do the same task, whether it is a challenging task or not? Yes, It is a time consuming as well as the space consuming also. Why space consuming? Because for printing 20 times, I have written this statement 20 times. For 200 times printing, we'll have to write it 200 times, right? For 500 number of lines we'll have to write it, and accordingly it will take the space. Accordingly, while compilation and execution, it will take the time or not. So execution time will be more, right? We'll get the output. There is many chances that we'll get the there is many chances that error will come in this, because writing the same code, some typing mistake might be there, right or not? So performing the same task again and again, writing it in very long, means very rep- repeated manner, we are writing it again and again, so it is not a good practice. So to handle this kind of things, we are having what, in control statement, we are having iterative statement. The responsibility of that iterative statement is what? To do the same task again and again in repetitive manner. Within a single line of statement only, we are in a position to print it according to our usage. How we are going to do that? So let me show you the format of that. Same task again and again. So let me show you the format. We are having what? For loop. So loop concept is coming over here. We are having three types of loop. Three types of three types of iterative statement. What are those? First one is what? For loop. Second one is what? While loop. And third one is what? Do while. Do while loop. This is three iterative statement, and fourth one we are having what? Advanced for loop. That is called as what? For each loop. That is called as what? For each loop. That is a advanced for loop. We'll check that advanced for loop also, because why we are using that advanced for loop? If we need to operate on the arrays or collection of object, in that case we are using this one, for each loop. For each loop we are using. So we'll check this one also. So now I'm talking about this one. So what the issue we are facing if we are not going to use this iterative statement, as I have discussed right now, correct? So you are familiar with this. Now I'm trying to solve those just problems using this iterative statement. How we are going to do this is the syntax of this for loop. So this is what initialization int I equal to 1, and I'm giving over here what I'm giving over here, the condition. This is the, let me, I is less than equal to how much? 100, less than equal to 20, less than equal to, sorry, 10, and then I plus plus, and you are familiar with this plus plus, right? This is what? Unary operator, increment operator, post increment operator. And now I'm, instead of writing this statement 10 times, what I'm going to do, I will just remember, iterative statement means for what? Doing the same task again and again. Same task means what? Suppose if I will put all these five statements inside this, now you know what it will do. First five line it will print in first iteration, and this iteration will happen up to how long? Up to from here to here, it will happen 10 times. Means in one time, five line it will print. In second time, five line will print. In third time, it will print five times. Getting my point? Means up to 100. So up to 10, 10 5 ja 50 times it will print. Now let me save it and then print it. So see the output. Up to 50 times it will print. 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Just see the output. Is it 50 times or not? Yes. And now see, only five statement I have written over here. Instead of this five statement, I'm writing over here only one statement. I'm giving over here it welcome, and see, only instead of writing 100 times, I have written over here single statement, and simply I need to what? I need to make changes over here in the condition, and see it will print up to how much time? It will print up to 100 times. So you can see the output 100 times. Welcome, 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 welcome. So is it time saving or not? Yes. It is efficient code or not? Yes. It is. It has reduces the size or not? Program size? Yes. It has reduces the error in program or not? Chances of error in program? Not? Yes. Only one statement I have written, and it is printing up to 100 times. So this is the beauty of which one? Control statement means what? Iterative statement, sorry. In control statement it is what? Iterative statement. So using this loop, according to our requirement, if I will put over here 500, instead of this 100 times it will print what? 500 times. It will print 500 times. So single statement we have printed 500 times, and based on the our requirement we can make it as a 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, like that. So this is most useful or not? Yes. In case of writing the same code again and again. So it is not mandatory to write the same code again and again, but in some cases, some scenario while working, if you need to do this kind of things multiple times, so in that case, instead of writing same same statement again and again, again and again, we should use which one? This iterative statement. So talking about this for loop, so it is a for loop, and this is the syntax where we are having three part of this for loop. What are those three part? And three part, as you can see over here, semicolon means what? Termination of that statement or not? Yes. So termination of each statement. So this is one statement, this is second statement, and this is our third statement. So this is what? Initialization part. This is what? Condition check, and this is what? Increment and decrement operator. So how this control is flowing over here? Our and see, remember always, this initialization statement is getting executing during the entire for loop only one time. Means only one time this will get executed, and remaining of the time this statement, this statement and body of this loop will get executed. That's it. Means again it won't get executed. Remember this one. So first time I is having how much? First time I is having 1. Now it is checking whether 1 is less than equal to 5 or not. Condition is true or false? True, right? 1 is less than 5. Now it will come directly from condition, it will come over here and it will execute this. Means one time it will print. Now again it will come over here and it will increment the value. So we had 1, now I became what? 2. Now it is checking condition whether 2 is less than equal to 5 or not. Condition true, it will go inside, it will print this one. Now again it will increment by 1. Now I become 3. It is checking condition. 3 is less than equal to 5. Condition true. It will go inside. It will print welcome third time. Now it will again come over here. It will increment the value by 1. So after 3 it became what? 4. Now it is checking whether 4 is less than equal to 5 or not. Condition true. It will go inside. It will execute entire 4, 4 body, and then again it will come over here and it will increment the value by 1. Now value is how much? 5. Again condition check will get over here, and now it is checking is 5 less than 5? No. But it is checking once again, is 5 equal to 5? Yes. So this is having two condition, less than and equal to. Now it is checking is 5 equal to 5? Condition true. Condition true, then it will come inside, it will execute this one. Now again fifth time welcome will get print. Now again it will come over here, it will increment the value by 1. Now instead of 5 the value is what we are having? 6. Again condition will get checked over here, is 6 less than 5? No. Is 6 equal to 5? No. Both condition false. If condition is false, it execution control will not go inside this 4, and it will come outside, and after outside this will get executed, this will get executed. So how much time it got executed, and what is our output? 5 times 6. First, second, third, fourth, and 5. This is what? For loop. Is it clear to all of you? Now, talking, now checking which one? While loop. So, let me do that. While loop. Let me finish it out. The same thing we'll do using this. All are iterative statement only. The syntax and the way of working is different. Syntax is different, but the things what we are doing, the same things we are doing in the same. So in the for loop also we are doing the same. While loop also we are doing the same. Do while we are doing the same thing, but syntax or writing structure is different. That's it. No any other uh no any other difference is there. Work. See, let me copy it. No, will not do the same. Will copy this statement only. Let me come over here. Let me while. Wait. This is the syntax of the while loop. Inside this, we'll have to give the condition over here. While I while num or while size is less than equal to 5. So less than equal to 5. But see over here we'll have to declare for size or not. Yes. Int size equal to 3 I'm giving over here, or let me give it 1. So if I'm giving over here 1, and so we'll print it over here, system.out.println. So this is the structure of this while loop. While, and then open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Inside this we are giving what? We are giving the condition over here, and this based on this condition, this is complete body of the while loop up to here. Whatever inside, this is the complete body of the while loop, and inside this I am printing this one. But remember, if I will do the same thing, output will come, but will this output get terminated? No. Why? Because size is 1. I'm checking 1 is less than equal to 5. Yes, 1 is less than 5, and it will print this one. Again, the control will come over here. It will check whether size is 1 is less than 5. Yes, we print this one. Again, check, print. Again, check, print, check, print. Means what? What we are observing over here, since we are not either incrementing or decrementing this one, we are not making any change in this size. So every time this condition will true or not? Yes. So means what? If this condition is true all the time, it will print, it will keep printing or not? Yes. So to avoid that one, what we'll have to do? Size plus plus. So in for loop, we are doing what? Initialization, condition check, and then increment, decrement. But in this while loop, what we are doing? Initialization we are doing outside of the while loop. Condition we are checking over here, and then what we are doing? We must have to increment or decrement the value, and this is the body. That's it. So let me save it. Let me execute it. Now see the output coming 5 times. Coming or not? Yes, it is coming. So you can see over here. Okay. Coming. Let me make it. Welcome to Java full stack. Let me save it. Let me execute it. Welcome to Java full stack 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I will make it how much? 10. Up to 10 times it will print. 10 times printed. No. Let me make it input as a what? 11. So 11 is here. Now it is checking whether 11 is less than 10. No. 11 is equal to 10. No. Condition is false. Will it go inside? No. Means what? Will not get any output. Let me save it. Let me take. So if condition is true, then only it will execute. If condition is false, why it will execute? Not execute. Getting my point? So this is what? While loop. And remember, see over here, I made one. Na? So now I am talking about which one? Do while loop. So let me go with the do while loop. I will be giving you the assignment, don't worry. So I'm explaining the theory as well as practical also, but in deep you will have to work at your end, because you already know that we are having limited time. We'll go in first, but my target is today to complete this entire control statement such that tomorrow we'll start which one? Oops concept. And tomorrow we'll try to finish the oops concept. Then we'll go with which one? Either exception handling will go, then we'll go with collection framework, then we'll go with multi-threading, and then we'll go with JDBC, Java database connectivity. From Java source program will connect with which one? Database is what? MySQL will connect with that one. If we'll finish that one, then then I will move with JSP and servlet. We'll show you how to develop the web applications from front end, how to connect from front end to back end, how to design front end. After designing front end based on the front end data, how to take that data from the front end and take that data in the back side, and how to, after taking the data from the front end, how to work on that data, and then after working, how to insert those data into the database permanently. I will also show you after inserting data into the database from the front end, how to get that data from the back end and how to display that data onto our front end. We'll show you that one. If time will be remaining, then I will be showing you Hibernate framework also. That is the Java framework. So just go in the be in the this training, and you will get a lot of things to know. But work hard at your end, and for the coding part, do practice, because cracking coding at IT company is challenging task, and you will have to prepare for it a lot, because nobody knows what kind of assessment they can give during the coding round. Getting the point? So be prepared and do your work. You should be in a position to crack those. So for loop we have covered, while loop we have covered. Now another looping condition is what? Do while. So do while. Iterative statement, correct? So in this do while, we are doing the same thing. This is also iterative statement. So how we are doing? Do what? This is the syntax. While. See, that's it. So this is the syntax of the do while. Let me copy it. Let me, yeah, syntax. This is what syntax. Now I am doing what in this? I am doing the same thing. Which one? I am printing over here. Welcome to Java. Welcome to PCS Global Private Limited. Now, so in for loop, how we are giving the condition? We are initialization, condition check, and increment decrement. Over here in the while loop, condition initialization is outside of the loop, condition check is there, and increment decrement is here. In the similar way, in do while loop, we'll have to do the same thing. So where we are doing the initialization outside int size equal to how much? 1. Now I am condition will have to check where we are checking here in the while size is less than equal to 5. That's it. And we are printing this one, but okay, we are getting this out here because we are not writing it inside the method, right? So we'll have to define the method inside this. We'll write define. Now it are gone, right? Now what we'll have to do over here? Initialization done, condition check also done, but where is the increment and decrement? We'll have to write it. So inside the body, we'll write it over here, size plus plus, and it will do the same thing. Let me save it and let me print it out. See, 5 times it has printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. Now, guys, remember, I am giving over here input as a 10. So size value is how much? 10. Is 10 less than 5? No. Is 10 equal to 5? No. Guys, this condition is false or not? Give the response, guys. Is this condition is false or not?
False.
False.
Yes. So should it execute this statement or not? Tell me, guys. Should this statement get executed or not?